Drew Barrymore.
Let's do this.
Her 4 decades in Hollywood.
E.T. phone home.
Oh, God! Good morning, Charlie.
We unlock the E.T. vault
And scream!
for every step of her Hollywood journey.
I'm only in 2nd grade.
From her breakout role in E.T. at just 6 years old,
I want to thank you all for this award.
to her chaotic childhood that followed, institutionalized by her parents.
I never thought I was gonna make it.
Her real life, wild, even by Hollywood standards.
I like the shock.
How she persevered and became stronger and wiser than ever.
I'm not the little girl from ET anymore.
Plus, her road to rom-com success, action superstardom, and talk show titan.
So soothing. I want somebody to do this for me all the time.
All the time.
Entertainment Tonight presents E.T. Vault Unlocked, Drew Barrymore.
This is like what the people want.
We fell in love with her as Gertie, and yes, maybe even more so as Josie Grossi.
Welcome to Entertainment Tonight. We can honestly say E.T. has been there since E.T. from child star to movie star.
To Drew's most important gig, Mother. Tonight, we celebrate all things Drew, Hollywood's talk tycoon.
I came out of the womb like, hello, no. Joseph.
How much of your talent, Drew, has been inherited?
I know a lot of it comes from her, and a lot of it comes from, the Barrymores and all that.
Your grandfather and your uncle.
I don't know anything about him. All I know is that he has a famous profile, he's a famous actor, he's rich.
Drew is actually the 6th actor in the Barrymore family dynasty. She overcame a notoriously troubled childhood to transform into the icon she is today.
Who can't relate to a dysfunctional family,
I'm all about earn it, make it happen.
With her signature optimism and casual charm, the child star built an impressive resume, starring in more than 60 films, and at the same time becoming a successful business mogul. The Emmy-nominated talk show host is also unafraid to get very up close and personal with so many stars.
So soothing. I want somebody to do this for me all the time.
All the time. I'll try to practice physical distance, which is not my strong point.
Never!
I love learning from people. I am a student. I will never not be a student.
Drew founded her own production company in 1995. Flower Films is behind movies like Never Been Kissed, Charlie's Angels, its sequel, and 50 First Dates.
When you're producing movies, you're always learning about casting and writing and production design. It's very educational. As long as I'm feeling like I'm being stimulated, then I can throw myself fully into it.
The Mama Mogul also launched her own homeware, clothing, and cosmetics line.
It's been an amazing evolution of what's happened to the beauty industry.
It's pulled in an estimated $600 million in sales in under 15 years. Not bad for a high school dropout.
I only made it to 9th grade. The lack of education I had only makes me have more desire for it, to be as smart as I can about the subjects I care about.
And on the subject of acting, Drew is self-taught.
I've never taken acting classes. I feel like I can't act. I feel like it's fraudulent, so I just become that person, and then there's nothing fake,
Drew learned everything she needed to know about acting on the job.
I always was like, dun, dun, dun.
You've been an actress since you were a teeny baby, huh?
11 months old.
I did a Rice Krispies commercial.
My very own cheering section.
And a Pillsbury dough cookie thingy commercial. When I was 3, I told her that I wanted to be an actress.
She was so self-possessed, it absolutely blew my mind.
I had so much confidence. I mean, I would just say and do whatever I thought and felt.
You like that one, huh?
About to do.
All right, okay.
I am my own Mogul.
This is really what it's like, folks. Forget all the rest.
I think I was lucky enough to be in touch with what it was that, made me happy.
So yeah, Drew was already a seasoned pro by the time she starred in her breakout blockbuster. We first met her in 1982, just one day before E.T. the Extra-Terrestrial hit theaters and changed her life forever.
Are you excited about E.T. coming out this week?
Of course.
You think everybody's going to like it in America?
Yeah. E.T. phone home. My favorite part was when he goes. Because I love E.T. He's the cutest little thing.
E.T., E.T., E.T.
He was just incredibly real to me. You know, I would put scarves on him when I thought he was cold, or, you know, bring him lunch. Yes, I was crazy about him.
And he presses the button, and it goes, pow!
Crying and working up emotions with Steven felt very safe.
Wipe the doll's face, too. Thank you. Movies are so sad, especially this one.
I think he might be the very first person I ever truly trusted.
Drew was just 6 when Steven Spielberg, who would later become her godfather, cast her as Gertie.
And I actually went in originally for Poltergeist, but Steven felt that I would be more right for E.T. And he just encouraged my imagination and he empowered me.
I wanted Steven to be the director of every movie I did. He was very special, and he treated us like grown-ups.
He was the only adult I had ever met that hadn't forgotten what it feels like to be a kid.
I have to give E.T. full credit for making me want to be a dad, because I really was, you know, for 3.5 months, a father to those kids, especially to Drew.
And then your mouth gets bigger, bigger, and scream!
You think E.T. is going to win a lot of awards this year?
I think it's gonna win a lot of awards.
That means you're going to have to be making a lot of speeches.
I'm only in 2nd grade and I haven't read that much, but I'm trying.
Drew Barrymore, E.T.
I want to thank you all for this award. I appreciate it very much. This is my first award. And I want to thank Steven Spielberg for making this award possible. Thank you.
He's really the only father figure I've ever had. He is still my nearest and dearest, and my moral compass, and one of the great loves of my life.
Drew is never one to keep secrets. She shared all the details of her difficult childhood with hopes to help others.
I had to grow up very fast.
Her famous dad was never really in the picture, and 2 years after E.T. premiered, he and Drew's mom, Jade, officially divorced.
He wanted to choose drugs over being in a family and being a father.
So you started drinking at 9? Where would you get alcohol from at 9?
Parties, friends, bars. I was not as scrutinizing as I should have been.
I had nothing but freedom, dancing on tables in every club on the planet, doing whatever I wanted, whenever I wanted.
And I really was out of control. I think she created a monster, and she didn't know what to do with the monster.
So at age 13, Drew's mom made the decision to have her institutionalized.
They drove me here in the middle of the night and they walked me right through those 2 doors. And I was there for 1.5 years. I thought I would be here forever. I never thought I was going to make it to somewhere better.
But Drew emerged at age 14, sober, legally emancipated from her mother, and ready for a rebrand.
Being emancipated really just means that you're a legal adult. I'm not the little girl from ET anymore. Ivy, you know, is the ultimate seductress. People are still shocked. I like the shock.
In 1992, E.T. was on set of the then 17-year-old Drew's cult hit, Poison Ivy. And then came this classic moment with David Letterman.
I got off and I was like, what did I just do? And that night I said to myself, okay, so next chapter, you need to go and become a young lady. It was the closing of a chapter. The symphony ended.
A few years later, Drew began her 90s reinvention in Scream.
To do the crying, the screaming, the hyperventilation, it was incredibly emotional. The people don't realize that you're doing this for 16 hours a day. I did it for 10 days straight.
But did you know Drew originally auditioned for Neve Campbell's role of Sidney Prescott? Instead, she's now part of one of the greatest opening horror scenes of all time.
I felt really good and really free.
In the 90s, Drew also made a name for herself in rom-coms, teaming up with David Arquette in Never Been Kissed. E.T. was on set as she transformed into Josie Grossi.
I think this film is really about the exploration of that, how to feel that you're a beautiful person because the inside of you is what makes you beautiful and never the outside. If I could just get one kiss.
I've known Drew for so long that it's really comfortable.
But arguably Drew's best scene partner, Adam Sandler. Their 1998 hit, The Wedding Singer, kicked off a near 3-decade-long friendship.
I get to come to work every day and laugh my head off. I think the most attractive quality a human being can attain is humor and intellect, and he has it both.
Grows old with you.
Who gets the giggles from that? Who can tell Drew to stop laughing?
Since then, this dynamic duo has teamed up 2 more times for 50 First Dates and Blended.
When are we going to do another movie?
I'm so busy trying to convince, talking to him and Jennifer Aniston about doing a 3-fer, if you will. Timing is everything.
I think Christmas is a time that you get to relax instead of working.
How cute is she? E.T. was there in 1984 when a then 9-year-old Drew Barrymore enjoyed some holiday decorating with friends. Oh, and that blonde boy rocking a bowl cut next to her, childhood pal and fellow actor Breckin Meyer.
A year later, Drew was part of the kids' chorus that included Alyssa Milano, Fergie, Alfonso Ribeiro, and Kim Fields recording their version of We Are the World.
Every kid who's involved in this is really proud of themselves and proud to be in this.
Oh my God, I forgot about that.
Right?
I completely
That is
forgot
incredible.
about that, indeed. Drew has forged so many Hollywood friendships over the years, but when it comes to her ride or die tribe, it's these angels. Hello, Charlie.
Good morning, Charlie.
Come on, you guys are holding hands. This is
It's all for show.
It was very clear the chemistry between these Charlie's Angels was instant. For Drew, who was a producer, it was a no-brainer to cast her longtime friend Cameron Diaz. Lucy Liu completed the trio.
I think what I admire about her is her comedic abilities.
When I met them, it just sort of seemed like I've known them forever.
The women trained with a martial arts master 8 hours a day, 5 days a week for 3 months.
The pain is so intense that your mind will not allow your body to remember how painful it was.
The payoff included a star-studded sequel that doubled as Demi Moore's comeback.
Hola.
How'd you get her to say yes?
And I sat down with her and just said, look, what character are you fantasizing to play?
But you asked me, what's your fantasy?
Absolutely.
It was a really dreamy 5-6 years creating those films, and I'm just so glad that we're all still so close.
Do you believe at love at first sight?
I totally do.
Nearly 9 years after her divorce from Will Kopelman, Drew is putting herself out there on the apps, but she is taking it slow.
I've probably gone on like 3 or 4 dates over the last 6 years.
So what's her idea of the perfect man?
I'm open to something that is kind and good and healthy and positive. I don't just need to fill a void. I don't have a void.
Drew has mastered the art of staying friendly with her famous exes, including her first public boyfriend, Corey Feldman. The two met through Steven Spielberg when she was just 10.
Do you remember going to like the Academy Awards together?
It's a rush to be here, isn't it? Yes, it's a natural high.
I just threw on like a cotton Betsy Johnson dress off the rack, and I remember looking around and thinking, oh, I'm very underdressed.
What does she know?
So cool.
You guys are a colorful couple.
We're trying to be colorful. We were such the great little, cute little item for like the, 3 months we lasted.
Drew's list of ex-boyfriends also includes Justin Long and Luke Wilson. And remember when she married comedian Tom Green?
Can I just look at the ring for a second?
Sure.
There we go. We never got a good close-up.
It's exciting.
We were very adventurous, and he always made me laugh.
Drew and Tom went through a lot. He battled testicular cancer, and in 2001, the home they shared burned to the ground. The couple filed for divorce the same year, but in 2020, they shared an emotional reunion, coming face to face for the first time since they split.
We had a lot of amazing experiences, and I'm grateful for that, and I cherish them.
I cherish you right back.
Why did it take 20 years for you guys to talk?
I think for Tom and I were like, wow, there's been a lot of growth and life lived on both sides of our universes.
Is it true that you said you're never gonna get married again?
Oh God, no. I don't need to.
Drew.
Ever.
Really?
I would be going on my 4th marriage, and I have kids, so like, what is everyone talking about? Like, as if that's some shocking revelation. I'm good. I did it.
The only thing that matters, it's those kids. I understood that when they were born, that was the purpose of my life.
Yes, Drew's purpose is her girls, now 12-year-old Olive and 10-year-old Frankie. She has their names tattooed on her wrist.
I honestly don't do a lot of films anymore because of that choice of wanting to be with them so much.
And while Drew grew up in front of the camera, she is not pushing her kids to be in the spotlight.
I want to let my kids be kids and let them grow up in, I'm like a Doberman with them.
Which of your movies is your kids' favorite?
Ever After.
Breathe. Just breathe.
And they do like 50 First Dates as well. And what's really cute is they call them mom movies.
But when it comes to Drew's mom style, having kids hasn't changed her.
I just think the more confident you are, the more beautiful you are at any age.
I've been red carpet roadkill plenty of times, but I always like a risk.
Never afraid to play with bold colors, cuts, and accessories, E.T.'s been there for every step of Drew's style evolution.
These pearls Steven Spielberg gave me.
Tell me about this look. Oh, I don't know. I just needed a change. It's a new year. I'm wearing a Stella McCartney suit and a J. Crew bikini top.
Drew's always loved playing with her look, from flower child to flapper, boho, and retro.
Tonight I was inspired by Miss Sharon Tate. I love big jewelry. I love dressing up.
But the one thing she won't leave her house without?
I have a motto: a smile is better than any lipstick you're ever gonna buy. Veggie corn dogs, hello.
Drew grew up vegetarian, but is now a flexitarian, occasionally eating fish or meat. She says she's never tried a fad diet, and when it comes to plastic surgery,
I've never done anything to my face, and I would like to try to not to.
With that philosophy on aging gracefully, Drew is so excited about her milestone birthday on Saturday.
I'm turning 50 and I've never been happier in my whole life. I love it. I wouldn't trade it for anything.
Whenever you can go out into the rain, do not miss the opportunity!
Always a ray of sunshine, even in torrential downpour. Drew's viral video, just one of the many reasons that fans look to her for their daily dose of positivity.
All right, we're going to leave you now with more words of wisdom from Drew. Take care, y'all.
Night, everyone.
I'm sort of a go for it across the board kind of person. I just think life is short. Life is messy and full of heartbreak and humor.
We have to remember to be ourselves, but that we are capable of change. We're just all so much stronger than we think we are.
Okay. Bye.